This is Gerald Johan van Waas, and I will give you some demonstration about some sounding form letter meanings based upon the English prepositions, all of them that I found in a video online with a demonstration of all the important English prepositions in, on, under, in front of, behind, next to, between, near. I thought, okay, this might be a good opportunity just to prove that indeed all the letters are in fact directions and not just positions in time and space, but they also have directions that show you, okay, that you have to adapt somewhere. So all of the letters are positions either in time or in space. So the first couple of letters are in the numerical order are mostly based upon a form in space. The next one in the order are more about directions in time, and the last couple of letters are directions that redirect you to the correct positions or the correct context in time and space. All of these can be used also as directions, and so that's what I will do. So they should work with these prepositions, and I will do the same as in the video. I will take the idea of a marble. I will take an idea of a space, let's say a cup or something. That's the A position, and with a surrounding environment. And somewhere I have to find the position, the correct position of the words that direct you to where these prepositions are directing towards. And they should already be visible by simply making the puzzle. That's when that works. It also proves that there are indeed directions in letters, even if there are no theories about it yet, except that I already gave you an introduction in my book. I will go further and make more practical workout also in some next workout, but that's for the near future. But I already did in and on before, but that doesn't matter. I will do them again. I'll start with in. So in is very easy. It will have the E is always a kind of insert, so I will take them as a puzzle piece, and the N will be an application of somewhere inside the object that I can use. So what will be the combination of I and N? Very easy. That this is almost obvious, that the insertion that I apply to my position to the cup is where it should be. Then I go to the on. So the O is about the environmental conditions that we have there. So I should apply this to environmental conditions. I pinpointed it in that direction, but it's actually enlarging itself towards the environment, and then the application in it. So where do I have the on? Of course, it's there in that the connection point of the environment with the cup that I have there. Okay, let's go to a more complicated one. Under. So you have the U, which is on the second level of the letters that are associated with space. And it means that I will have a center position that is a choice, and this choice is actually a choice between two choices. It's what is my choice underneath. That's a little bit more complex compared to the other letters, but that's what it basically is, and that I have to go to a place where I have to apply it, so where I have to fit it in. The D is there, I have to move it somewhere or I have to adapt it. The A is always about an evolution, a move towards an extension. And the R is a directly adaptation. So how will I translate it if I combine U and N? It's not very clear what I have there. It's more clear if I explain this in a three-dimensional vision, because if I design it with 2 dimensions, it will be lines on top and you can't see what it is. But in 3 dimensions it will be more clear, so let's express it like that. So is already underneath. It is this double position of choices, and I will choose the first position, which is where I start from. So this is a correct UN combination expression. This will have to go to D, so it is an adaptation is processed on that place with under as the E. It also connects all the regions in that way. As you can see, it evolves to the whole region, because that's what I do. I take something of my choice that has an effect on the whole region, and what I do with the last letter, under, will make an adaptation. So it will make the context, and it shows you the context. What is the context? The context is basically, yes, that I started from below, and I also go back to below, the below position. So that's the under. How do I apply this to the form? Very easy. I have the is already under. So is the under position. The U is already there most of the time, but when under, it really focuses upon that position. We go to front. The F, I often have expressed it as going into all kinds of directions, but there is a horizontal resume that I have, so that all my doubts of all the directions are directed together. The R is the correction. So if I combine those, it's a bit complex, but I already see that it's very easily that I have already something that comes forward, something that comes to the front, but it's not so clear yet. So if it really is going towards that position in front, but the AND will make that even more clear. The O are the environmental conditions, the N is the application, and the T is the placement. So I will do this, the environment where I apply something and I place it. Then I have, of course, a position in space, a space in the environment, so also in around what I already have. So and I have this adaptation of movements with the fr. I also have the ont over it. The o is the surrounding space in it. The n I'll apply there to a position there, and a t place that position there so that I take out via the n. So the front is that front position, of course, that I take out, applied to the form compared to the cup. I have this marble which clearly goes to the front. Behind is seems to be also a bit more difficult. I have the B, which is basically a form that's getting more. The A is an expansion. The H is a spatial reference. I is this insertion, of course, and the application, and then the D is going towards somewhere else. But I'll first go with BEH, the starting point. So I have this, if I apply this, I already immediately go outside the object where there is a reference point there in space. The INT or int should make this clear what this spatial association is. And if I combine these E, N and D, E and N, for instance, if I combine E and N there, I have this. I have to apply it to that place that with a space that I can take out for usage. So I insert it indeed there. I apply it in there, and then I make that move towards. So if I combine them, I have behind. I have behind. If I apply this to the, it might not be so clear, but with the example it's more clear. With the behind, I can see I move in space behind the object where I insert the position where the marble or the association should be. Next, so I have the application, the extension, the extra and the placement. How do I translate this? If I combine them together, I can translate it into one sentence. So it's like, oh, let's apply this to an extra extension place. The extra extension place is also outside the object, a bit further away. Of course, I also have next to it. So to is a T, position of place. O in the environment, so the environmental place. It's the direction inserted to its place, so I direct it to its place. So next to it, I direct it towards that correct place, which is just outside, a little bit further away from the object. So how do I apply this to the marble and the cup? I have it here just outside the environment. Between, I have B, the enlargement of the form, A, the extension, T, the placement. So I already designed this BET. What do I see when I do that? It really puts the position of the T at the edge again of this the X edge position. The W, the E and the N, how do I translate then? The W, the surroundings, it's the loose surroundings, let's say, with the extension, so it's an extension in the surrounding, and that I apply. So I apply an extra extension to the already known object. So this is a fictive association that I have, this extension, a surrounding extension, and I apply it. So when I do that, I have the position of where I have the exact position of in between. The in, then again, the between we already have. I had the in between. It is also completely between these two positions, the position of the cup that I already have, the marble, and the fictive second position as a comparison. Let's go to near. Near is the applied form, the extension, the centered position, and the refocus position. So how do I translate this? If I combine them together, this will get us again quite near to the border, which I had to have with the N and E. I have it already near to the border where the center position comes in, and I see it also as a center. And now what I do when I refocus it, I put this refocus on top, and I have, of course, I'm quite nearby where I started, and this makes it also nearby. Where do I have it when I put the marble and the cup? I have it, of course, pretty close to the center. Okay, I hope this was clear enough, but it shows you also that directions that are already in the letters can easily be used as a puzzle piece and easily comes together and shows you, where exactly are these positions. In our mind, it also goes quite quickly to do so. It is like a balance-seeking movement. It is in our inner ear, also probably also works for the vibrations of the sounds. Tries to find a balance, and it immediately finds the correct position. I can't prove that it really is happening like that from the ear to the brain, but when I examine the letter positions, when I examine the directions that are described, also like in my book, are described based upon numerological order about time and space positions, we easily come to these position, and so it also proves again that there must be something that directs even the thoughts that are behind the letter combinations towards the correct positions that should be the original intention to fit with those. And it's a bit in the same way as just numbers fit with numbers, the places and spaces and whatever elements we have, we follow simply the elements that are related with them, that are in them, that it's structurally, it is already there in all these letters. There's a structural reference points there that you can define, and that you can also make a puzzle with it and then redefine it and see if it really is the same as the words are intended to express with them, and that is indeed the case. Anyhow, thanks for watching. This was Gerald Tuavavas. There's a website too, there's a short list of words, and you can subscribe to the YouTube channel if you like. Thanks very much. Bye bye.